All right, give me some.
Yeah. Pack it a spin. That's how I do. Like I smell.
No. Yeah.
Schmiggity smack.
I only see one little.
I want to do the podcast where we make the beat.
You want to do rhythm roulette?
I'm only seeing
I want to do rhythm roulette podcast.
radio wave.
Period. Make the beat, Kingo.
We can do one of those today.
Can we do one today, please? I want to get on.
My S's are cutting. Are you sure I'm not on the wayfinder?
Because that was actually why we originally came here, and then I sparked the conversation.
You gotta talk into the mic, baby.
I was talking into the mic, actually.
No, now I can actually hear you.
You can hear me for real?
For real.
Okay, yeah.
See how she is?
You see how close I am to this dick?
That's how, whoa. That's how close you gotta be for me to hear you clearly.
You gotta put it in the middle.
I turned your shit up hella loud, but I don't know what's gonna come in. I still don't get any waveforms from you.
But do you catch me through your headphones?
Yeah, I hear you.
Loud and clear?
Yeah.
That should be all that matters.
We're getting feedback from something, but I don't know. Whatever, we'll figure it out.
Is it still there? Because my headphone, my phone is like literally behind the mic. But yeah. Key components of the podcast, guys. These are the things that we're going for. The elements. Keeps you guessing. Gets you thinking. Forces you to take a side. Makes you want to involve others and fucking adds value to your life. Right?
Whatever you're doing, I got good waveforms from that, so.
Oh, so I just had to speak up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to say it with your chest, nigga.
Nigga!
Extra ass nigga.
Show formula, extra ass motherfuckers. We're going to start with an anecdote by yours truly. Then we're going to get into the segue topic. Current event, intensity arc. Segue topic, end of anecdote.
Ralph with current events on the topic list?
Ooh,
what?
She thought about this, nigga.
Oh, okay.
That means it's going to get released.
Goddamn.
Yeah, fucking, long story long, podcast, episode 3, priorities, promises, and pussy, the 3 Ps.
What the fuck?
Going on
here?
All right.
What's going on here?
All right, so I want to start with the last P, the pussy. Whoa. Yo.
I gotta call you back.
Yeah. Thank you. So, talking about pussies, I want to go through, run through with you guys. By the way, my name is Ralph Redmond IV. Welcome to the podcast. With me, we got M to the O. Kendall, what's good? How you feeling today?
I'm doing quite well. Good couple days off, you know.
Oh, beautiful. Me too. Same days as you. That's a rare occasion. I got my beautiful, lovely sis here. How you doing?
Hey, this is Sis right here.
Hey, sis.
I don't want to give out my motherfucking name. I'm just Sis to y'all niggas.
Special guest, the hardest homie.
The hardest
motherfucking Drippy.
What's your name? Drippy.
What's your name, Tay?
It's Drippy. You already know what the fuck going on.
Oh, it's Drippy. He's Drippy today, but he do be Drippy with the fluffy. So, yeah, talking about pussies. I love pussy, by the way.
So do I.
But the kind of pussy I don't like, this one time I was at the Paramount Theater for a benefit, and I met, has anyone ever heard of The Roots?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, so I got this beautiful opportunity to perform with the illustrious group, The Roots. Questlove, Amir, he was a beautiful, even the backup guys, the ones, playing instruments and shit, doing beatboxing and shit that you never really hear on the album because you don't, read the booklet credits. But, and then there's
But they put that effort in.
But then there's Tariq motherfucking Trotter. Black Thought. We was talking about breath control earlier. Nigga got crazy breath control, but dude, homie's pussy. Homie's little beats. What happened?
You said Black Thought's pussy?
Black Thought's mad pussy.
What happened, my nigga?
My nigga's from Philly. What do you...
Just because the nigga's from Philly
I know.
doesn't
Exactly.
mean...
I know.
Exactly.
This nigga came with the weakest shit ever. Out.
Exactly. Whoa. Him? Yeah,
that comment was out.
Beard is also from Philly. His dad was a part of Poseidon and Family Stones, but he came from the burbs. So, there's different types of Philly.
That's like being like, that nigga's from Washington.
I mean, he's in the Roots.
Which part? Everett? Edmonds?
Lake Forest Park.
Are we having an Edmonds type of day?
Nah, but he was having an Edmonds type of day. He was definitely having a Lake Forest Park type of day. That nigga was feeling himself. Right, so he comes and does his fucking weak ass verse that we heard a million times. I'm not gonna lie, the verse is filthy, but we heard it a million times. Popping ass song and shit, famous ass nigga.
I mean, but wasn't that what he was there to do though?
Nah, he was there to raise money for the fucking Paramount Theater and kids programs and shit, and reach the youth. And
he might have been raising money by playing his
performing
song.
No,
the rapper performing.
Because he got paid.
Let's skip over that part.
Anyways,
yep.
At the end of the show, I'm like, yo, I understand. Like, I'm not gonna get this opportunity very often, and I'm not trying to sound weird. I'm not gonna rap in front of you right now because I'll fucking flame your ass because I'm a way better rapper than this nigga.
Whoa.
Are you talking
fucking Black Thought.
Whoa.
Ass nigga.
You're wild.
Black thoughts. Nigga, you lack thoughts.
You're blasphemous.
Nigga, and you got no thoughts.
Blasphemy.
Nigga, your hoes got no toes.
I don't know if I can be part of this podcast if he's spitting blasphemy like this.
It's not even that. Like, I don't even care about all that.
No, he said.
I'm just trying to figure out where this went and
I
why.
asked this nigga to mentor me, right?
And what happened?
Said,
like, get to the point,
I
nigga.
didn't even ask him directly. I said, if there's anyone in the city that you know that you respect, put me in their direction, and I'll make the contact myself. I'll put in the fucking work. He said, take my I would. He said, take my email address. Wrote it down. He wrote it down. I'm like, this is it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, read it over. Make sure it's correct. He's like, it's correct. I'm like, thank you, sir. I go about my way. The next day, I try to email him. I'm like, yo, man, it was so nice to meet you. About 30 seconds later.
That email is not a real email.
This bitch ass nigga. Give me
okay, so look. Pause.
It sounds like your feelings are hurt.
I understand where you came from.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, this is so personal. At the end of the day, I do feel where you're coming from. Because, hey, man, at Black Thought, why are you out here giving fake info? If you don't want to give a fan, or I don't know how to talk.
Why would you? Like,
but if you don't want to give information to the fan or to a prospect or a potential protege, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you could do it a bunch of different ways. You could. But I'm saying he could have actually even like tried to send you to the most high ups of the high ups to make it hella hard for you to get in contact with him or something.
Right, he could have sent a wild goose chase.
But the whole fake thing, okay, I get it, but we're not gonna go too deep into it because we don't give too many fucks.
No, I give a lot of fucks about that. That actually, Ken knows right. That
but we don't, cause fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas.
Yeah, fuck them other niggas.
Come on out.
So when my single comes out called Lack Thoughts, and I'm talking about how pussy that nigga is,
bro, that nigga will.
I feel like
that's not a nigga to go bar for bar with.
No, I'm not a nigga to go bar for bar.
Come on out.
What's up?
That weed pen stank. Sorry.
Is that what you want to say, Tay?
No, that's not what I want to say. I want to say people are afraid of what you might do.
Exactly.
Can you speak up, please?
Drippy said people is afraid of what you might do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And with that being said,
he was an intimidated pussy.
With that being said, he had to direct you in the wrong way, so you can't step on no one's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do that, the shoes get stepped on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the difference between me and that pussy ass nigga. My shoes came dirty, nigga, ready to get stepped on.
Hey,
that nigga didn't even have creases in his shit. He couldn't give me a real email address. Tired of this shit. Hey, I just wanted to bring up the topic about pussies because eventually I wanted to get into the
pussies
motion.
Get fucked. Fuck them.
Exactly. What did Lupe said? Pussy.
Fuck them all.
Pussy niggas get fucked.
In the great words of
Grandpa.
I was thinking of
Black Monday. I can't remember his name either.
Is that a pimp?
It's a show on Showtime. With
you sound like a pimp. Black Monday.
No, Black Monday. He was pimping Wall Street the fuck out on HBO.
Don Cheadle.
Yes, Don Cheadle, aka Patrick Matthews, aka Pat Matt, aka Patty.
No one listening knows that nigga, even though he's my nigga. So let's just talk about pussies.
Straight into
the different types of pussy that we get. Who else is tired of lazy pussy?
Ooh,
what is your definition of lazy pussy? We never.
Who else don't want to see another droopy pussy?
What the fuck is a droopy pussy?
Droopy.
No, what? No. Are you what? No.
The pussy that has lost its elasticity.
But is that an old woman or do you find it on young women? So you lied that one time. Thank you.
You're caught.
No, I was lying now. Thank you, you fucking asshole.
Either way, you're caught.
I don't want to see no more lazy pussy. Period.
He said the droopy pussy.
We're not having any more ragdoll sex.
Lazy.
2019, 2020 forward, no more.
Droopy pussy is not something that a female can control. But lazy,
yes,
she can always put in that work.
What is a droopy pussy?
Because there is a pussy restoration now, and it costs about $2,500. So go get it done, sis.
Fuck
sis,
you.
Sis.
Fuck you. Let me tell you why. Because you niggas be out here giving the most mediocre, gummy worm, limp ass motherfucking dick alive. The most, I'm in it for myself, 3 pumps, I'm about to nut, I can't take the heat ass niggas. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, yeah, for real. All you niggas need to get out of here. You make it real easy for niggas like me who give very good dick to come and steal your bitch.
I don't know shit about shit. You're my brother. Okay? At the end of the motherfucking day, all I know is you're talking hella shit about pussy when if you know how to hit it right, you wouldn't have shit to say. Because you would be having a good picker and you'd be doing your thing. So I'm confused. If you slipped into some sour pussy, that's your fault. Period.
No, well, yes, that is my fault to slip into some sour pussy. It's not my fault.
Droopy pussy, that's your fault. You know what it looked like.
I've never fucked.
You could see what it looked like.
Yeah, but you can't see.
You could feel what it looked like.
You can't see what it feel like though.
Let's talk about your little short.
No one hears you on the mic when you back up.
Sorry, short dicks.
Wait, did you just call me a short dick?
I don't know. Do you have a short dick? I don't know what your situation is. You're my brother. At the end of the day, there's short dicks. There's all these little pencil skinny ass dicks out here. You're just long and skinny, no girth to you.
Oh,
no look. Yeah,
skinny,
put
so
the weight on it.
Put
the weight on it.
First of all,
put the length and the weight.
It fits me
I
proportionately.
have very good dick.
Exactly. What is skinny dick?
Skinny, very good dick. And I would like to step in for all the skinny, long dick motherfuckers. You got me fucked up because I have a sex drive that will send you to work with your pussy tweaking from getting hit from 8 hours before having to come in your shift. All nice.
How many times they come?
Is that right, sweetie?
Say about long, skinny dicks.
Hey, Drippy, how much they drip?
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I can't even argue with this motherfucker because I was about to say, do you take dick?
Oh, sweetie.
But I can't even go that direction. The conversation's already fucking shut down with this particular motherfucker.
Okay. Quick. Revert.
I was about to say the nigga don't even know, but you.
Because I think we have different opinions on, and I need you to join in a little bit, Kendall. I think we have different opinions. I spend more time in the coochie
I'm the only one, nigga. You don't. I've had the coochie my whole life, nigga. You ain't spent more time in it, nigga. Do you know? Do you know my daily routine? But you've only been doing your daily routine with coochies for how many years? I've been doing my daily routine with coochies for 24 fucking years, nigga. I got my own pussy.
Nigga, you're 24.
I have my own
pussy. You discovered that shit till you
pussy.
were at least 4. 4,
no,
20.
No,
let's get real with the math here.
Black, Hispanic, and Asian families definitely have minority young women have puberties at earlier ages. I can say that for a motherfucking fact.
Is a statistical fact.
I definitely discovered my coochie before that age. At the end of the day, that's not the point. I'm talking about even learning how to wipe myself, wash myself, everything. I've been dealing with a coochie for longer than anybody else has been dealing with a coochie.
The right part of the mic.
Nigga, you had it backwards the whole time?
Oh, that makes so much
You're
sense.
wild. You're reckless.
Hey, I can hear myself, people. Am I a wave pattern now?
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, hold on.
At the end of the day, you're not gonna convince me because you just slid up in a pussy one day or finger fucked a bitch.
Nice.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Just because you finger fucked a bitch or anything, you don't even know. I'm still teaching motherfuckers about this here anatomy.
You can't.
Nigga, yes I can.
Whoa.
All the time, I do.
The mirror?
Yes, every day.
You need 2 of them?
No, you only need 1. And I stick my fingers up there, and I smell myself, and I taste myself every day on a regular basis, every single shower, my nigga. I know more about my pussy than anybody could ever know. I know what's going on before my doctor could tell me, nigga.
You should.
Exactly.
And just a PSA for all the women audience
Go
that we probably don't have because of the nature of this.
And make boric acid suppositories, please.
Thank you, please.
They're free. They're natural. They're one is a vegan ingredient. It disintegrates. Nice. The other one is, like I said...
Sis also sells a magic pussy pill for all of those that need to get your orders in check and your pH balance reestablished.
So we're going to cut that part where I told you how to make it out. And then we're going to skip back to where he said I sell it.
Can't give away $1 million ideas.
Exactly.
And we're back. No,
because I was selling them before,
this is called IP.
I was selling them before, but
we gotta just release it.
I stopped making them because I kind of I guess I either cured bitches or I stopped running across funky bitches. One of the two.
I think it was the first one because the funky bitches are still out here in abundance.
Yeah, and they're still around me. I mean,
can't avoid the funky.
No, they're converted.
They're converted.
Nah, they're converted.
Yes, they've been on that pussy magic for a minute.
Speaking of pussy magic, I just want to go. What are some of our top 5 favorite sex positions here? And if we can compile an actual, true top 5 list of the positions, a cumulative of like the greatest ones. Like doggy style, gotta land somewhere in that 3-4 range. Am I right?
It does.
Yeah,
about 3 or 4. That's a classic.
If the nigga knows how to hit it right. I just seen him a meme. And I bust out laughing because I've never seen nothing like it before. But it was talking about
nice
when a dude, I promise. It was talking about, when she's in that doggy position with the back arched.
And she falls?
No. And you're just stabbing it directly. And it was like, niggas who do
this. You're hitting the back wall.
It was like, niggas don't know anatomy. They were like, you gotta kind of climb on top of her and dig into this
exactly.
shit.
You gotta scoop
when
underneath
I seen
the
that,
wall.
yeah, I was like, this was made by a nigga who know what he's doing. And that's what I was telling you. There's different types of dick.
There's dick that are willing to
there's
explore. I think that's what it
not
is.
Not even just
it's
willing
the
to
effort,
explore, but
that's why I'm tired of lazy pussy because I'm putting in effort.
I understand
to figure
that
out your
part,
pussy
but I'm
and make you
talking
feel good
about
and come.
like the difference between like I said, the dick
I can hear myself
like
super clear now.
dick that's like, oh well, I'm not in this for you or us. I'm in this for me.
That's bullshit though. Because those niggas need to go just like those bitches need to go.
I know, but I'm
the
just
same island and fuck each other. See how bad that shit is.
I understand that, but I'm just telling you, there's that out there, right?
Yeah.
There's right, and then there's that like I said, that self-conscious, that anxious, that overthinking dick. You know what I mean? he's too worried about his performance or how the female is taking it or what she's thinking about. Instead of just letting things flow more naturally, it's more robotic and systemic and whatever the fuck this motherfucker seen on TV or in porn or whatever. That's not real life. You feel me?
Forcing the shit.
Yeah, and it feels weird, and he doesn't even know that it feels weird to the female too.
But he probably does, because I bet
he probably does. But he's not even
anxious,
too exactly to even make a conscious decision to change anything.
Or
and then there's like what we just talked about.
You can say, "Is this good for you?" and it not be in a self-conscious, weird way. Like, how you like that? You know,
and that's fact.
It doesn't have to be like some vulnerable shit where you're accepting that you can't satisfy her. I get
no, for sure, for sure. And there's facts. That's facts. You know, and like I said earlier, but like looping back. So
I'm still waiting on you, Kendall. You cannot shy from this.
What do you want me to say?
He's not gonna say anything. He might as well just say where he thinks he fits, I guess. Since he doesn't want to say anything. What type of dick are you, babe?
What kind of dick are you, Kendall?
Baby, what type of dick do you give?
Are you the lazy dick? Are you the shy dick? Are you the overly aggressive dick?
I've been the shy dick. I don't think I'm the shy dick every time. I don't know.
That's another thing. That's another thing. Because I know I don't give the same dick every time.
No,
I got good days and bad days. Is that this? I feel like it's not really the same with a pussy because it's a different kind of muscle.
No. Actually,
so I was just trying to. I would like to take this opportunity to get your position.
Okay. Can let me speak on this.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only vagina.
Because you got bad pussy.
I've never given.
Like a bad air day.
I've never given like bad pussy, right?
How do you give bad pussy if you don't have it?
That's true, but this is the thing, though. When you talk about laziness or lack of effort, yes, that's definitely happened. I've had bad sex before.
Because Lex can give me bad sex, but she has great pussy.
Yes, I've never given bad pussy. I've never given bad pussy, but I've had bad sex, right? And so that's what I was talking about before, as with like, there are these levels to shit where you gotta fucking understand if it's your first few times fucking, it might be awkward or uncomfortable, or if you're kind of new in a relationship, you might not be comfortable speaking up about your sexual desires or your sexual needs or whatever. So there's just like all these different factors that go into that necessarily, but I just feel like at the end of the day, pussy is actually such a muscle in a way that anybody's pussy could be good if they try.
Kegels, baby, Kegels.
If you fucking try.
If you just work it.
Like, do you piss on yourself or do you not? You know what I mean?
Wait. Can I have another public service announcement?
Do your walls exist or no?
Whoa. We can talk about some.
Go ahead. What's your public service announcement first?
Because I got so many nasty pussy stories. Basketball theory. You shoot enough shots, you're going to miss. Public service announcement.
I don't think that's the quote.
Ladies.
You shoot enough shots, you're going to miss.
Ladies.
What the fuck happened?
What were you talking
shoot
about?
enough shots.
Real dap?
Not on the podcast.
Ladies, fucking, what was I thinking? What were you just saying?
I said something about fucking.
Was it about how they smell?
I was talking about you can make your pussy better, period. And I wasn't even necessarily talking about a
piss
smell.
On yourself?
I was saying, do you piss on yourself?
She was saying
against
the wall.
I was talking about your walls, your muscles. Because your vagina is a full-on muscle. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you how actually the vagina is better than a dick. Because your dick can actually never get better. Stop. No, don't cut me off.
A vagina is 100% better than a dick in every way. I don't want to have a vagina personally because I love them so much. And I don't think I would actually be able to fully enjoy it.
But
let
me tell you something.
But vaginas are amazing.
Let me tell you something. You have muscles and nerve endings and all that in your dick, right? But the whole thing itself is not a muscle. It's actually like an extremity, an organ,
Yeah, only some parts of your dick are muscular.
You know what I mean?
Some parts
Exactly.
are literally cartilage.
But my whole entire vagina is a muscle.
But your whole entire vagina isn't vascular. Our whole entire dick's vascular. You don't get air to your entire vagina.
That doesn't have anything to do.
It's just a fact. I just have to
but
throw
the
it out there
vagina is
you're making my dick seem
self-cleaning.
weak.
No, I'm not making it seem weak. I'm actually saying that.
Anybody else getting hurt?
I'm just saying that whatever your dick performs at, it can only get within so much percentage better, right?
No, I don't think that. I think
pause.
I'm all about the motion in the ocean, not the size of the boat.
I just said that, but did you see? That's why I said you're just talking over me. You're not listening.
You said your dick can only get so much percent better.
You're not. You're still talking. Are you ready for me to talk?
Sure.
The reason why I said that is because literally you can't, whatever your penis is, it is size wise, girth wise, whatever wise, all you can learn how to do is work it, right?
Sure, exactly.
But hold on though, because my vagina is a muscle, there's actually a bunch of stuff I can do to make it better.
You make it stronger.
I can make it tighter.
Yeah.
I can make it grip more. I can, you know what I mean? I can actually learn how to pulsate it while you're inside of me.
Yeah, that's the shit.
You feel me? Like, I can learn things. You don't get to do anything. You just have a fucking dick.
Not true. Because I can pulsate it. I can make it
Kinda,
throb.
yeah, but not really.
I can make it go whoop, whoop.
Not
whoop,
really,
whoop.
though. Not enough. Honestly, we feel it, but we don't really feel it like that. It doesn't, like, fucking rock our world.
No, it does not rock your
world. Like how it does to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that's really changing things in the bedroom for us. It's not like, oh, my God, I'm marrying him. He pulsates.
That's why I gotta get crazy with the tongue. You gotta fucking...
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to compensate in other areas, whereas there are actually men out there who can survive strictly off of vagina, whereas there are women out there.
What do you mean by that?
There's men out there who don't prefer fellatio or head, you know what I mean, or don't care for any extracurricular. They're just like cool with fucking
extracurricular.
Check your phone, Kindle, right?
That's what they would consider it as.
That's what I was doing, extracurricular detention. Track practice.
But you feel me? Like, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there are people out there like that.
Debate club.
And then there's women out there who don't get to experience anything extra because they're so traditional. But really, they're not being satisfied by what they're being given because, like I said, a man can only do so much with his dick. Whatever type of dick you have,
to be willing to do more.
It's not even that. Whatever type of dick you have, you have. Whatever you know what to do with it, you know what to do with it. If you can't please me, that's actually not my fault.
I never said it was.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's the reason why some women are trapped in relationships or spaces where they're unsatisfied, but they're used to traditional experiences.
Yeah, talking to the mic.
So
but
you're saying that?
Fuck, I'm done.
Change the topic.
Fuck, for real.
Missionary, overrated, underrated.
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 Highly underrated.
Highly underrated.
Highly
I like
underrated.
looking at
But
my
I'm getting
nigga.
tired of my personal
The missionary
relationship.
really be going in.
Kiss me. Look at me. Thank you, baby. He said if he going in.
Missionary be go. Hey.
Because there's all that you could do some things with missionary.
Because you can see everything.
Like what, baby?
You can put your mouth on
the
a
legs
titty.
up.
What?
Yeah, keep it going, Kendall. Let them know.
What
Let them
else?
know what you be about, my nigga.
Yeah.
I've been waiting
Get
for Kendall.
get closer to the mic.
Come on, yeah.
And tell us what goes in about missionary, baby.
Exactly how do you be
Go
going
ahead.
You got the titty right there. You can suck.
Get it off.
Get the legs up.
Boom, boom, boom.
It is the easiest to transition from too. You call a pick and roll right there.
We don't got sounds yet, so we just we make our own. What else, babe? You said the titty, the legs up.
The legs up. Either
How
fight.
else are you hitting it, baby? Titty,
hey, you be putting on, you be nuzzling the neck like I do.
Oh yeah.
I be
but what else do you like about the missionary, babe?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, you get all types of bag. If you in the choke bag, you get the choke bag right there. Yeah, you get.
Wait, what's the choke bag?
He said the choke.
The choke bag. Oh, that's the one. Chokers. Hey, yo. One hand on the waist, one hand on the throat.
I never thought my brother and my boyfriend would bond like this. This is fucking weird.
Man, listen. If you don't think I'm choking, you must be joking.
You must be smoking.
Okay. I'll throw it back. We'll start with the basic ones. Doggy style. Underrated, overrated?
Overrated. Niggas don't know how to do it.
I say niggas think it's all about the pounding.
Yes, and you're hitting straight pelvis. And
You
my
don't know.
bladder, my nigga. I have to pee. What the fuck, dog? If you don't ease up,
You don't
dip
know.
down.
You don't know. What dudes don't know is the trick to sex is, and I don't have a huge dick.
A smooth motion.
So I don't think this is about how much dick you have.
S curves.
S curves. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, you dumb motherfucker. Well, the trick, just the secret and the trick. This is not all. This is the mad tricks, by the way. To sex is, don't put your whole dick in. You get it in once. Make sure that shit's wet and juicy, and go halfers on them. She is gonna come and you are not.
You don't necessarily have to go halfers because honestly, what I've experienced is sometimes
Takes about a half a dick.
No. Let me
Get the
tell you.
job done.
Let me tell you honestly. Sometimes I come right, and I'm waiting on him to come now. But now that I've come, after a few minutes, like maybe 10, 15 minutes or so, I'm about to dry up.
No,
Like,
that's a girl thing, though.
I know, but that becomes painful. So, like, that's nothing that niggas even think about. But
I
even
think
if it's
about
a girl thing, you gotta think about that. So,
No,
what I'm
you
saying,
Kendall, you gotta think about that, bro.
no, I'm not talking to Kendall.
Bro, I'm
Nigga.
telling you, bro. Sometimes you just gotta take the L and beat it.
No,
Just beat
what
it on
I'm
her.
saying is, though, you're saying half
Most of the time,
dicker.
nigga, I've already came, but I'm just
Honestly,
like,
I'm
I
not
gotta
even-
make you come.
Can I say something? Because I'm
Solid.
really about to preach to you because you know that we've been having conversations like this for Helen.
Yeah,
Like
that's
years.
why originally in my mindset for the podcast is me, you, and Lexi. But
This
then she
was-
got this job where she couldn't talk shit.
Yeah, you know, and I feel her. I love it. But,
Yeah,
you know,
congratulations, love.
exactly. I love it. Congratulations to my sis. But, you know, we've been hella open and honest with each other. One thing I'm going to tell you the secret is,
I like Kendall.
the secret is the slow dick, not the half dick. Put the whole dick in there. Do it slow.
If you have a lot of dick, slow dick makes their stomach hurt.
No, not if you're doing it right.
And I was also gonna say slow dick has to be perpetrated by a master. You can't be
So
have
you're
mediocre
saying
sex.
you're not a master, and that's okay.
No, I'm not.
That's
'Cause
okay.
but I also said I didn't have a huge dick, so
It's not.
I can pull off the slow dick just fine.
But I'm
But I
saying
was just
the
trying to let
slow,
the niggas know who are packing like that.
Fuck the fast dick. That fast
Honestly,
dick will
it
make
does-
you come way quicker.
And the fast dick is not pleasing to us.
And sometimes it is.
No, if you come hella fast, it
I don't-
wasn't even enough pumps to be pleasing
I
to
don't come
us.
hella
So don't
fast.
say
I
it sometimes
come
it is.
I come first about 10 to 7% of the time.
Let's be honest. Like I said, no matter what size the dick is, I'm a vagina speaking. This nigga's talking because he thinks he knows something from a dick's perspective. I guess he doesn't think I've ever taken a dick
But you're no.
before.
It's the
So I'm
opposite.
trying to
actually
tell
giving you the
you.
credit. You're not giving me the credit.
I am giving you the credit, but I'm trying to tell you something. I was trying to tell you to slow dick it. If you make sure it's wet before you even go in there, because that's what you need to be doing anyways. That is the number one goal and priority before you even enter the shit. Stop trying to fucking rush and enter the shit. Make sure she's ready. Stop trying to make it wet with your dick. But man, dog, you can get her nice and ready. And if you unless you're in a relationship, then anything goes. That shit in there.
The camel slides.
And then you slide that shit back out. And then you slowly slide it back in. Do that about 4 to 5 times.
This is how you get the pussy wet, guys. This works.
Do it about
I use this move in my personal repertoire.
5 times.
I do about 6 to 7.
You can do it even more than that.
And then I go into my quarter speed.
I was about to say, you need to pick up your speed. But at the end of the day, you have to give. But then also, the fewer times
We're
that you
half
do
hour
this,
in, people. We have not talked about shit yet.
Okay, look,
we
but
had
the
current
fewer
event on the list.
I know. Look, the fewer times that you do the slow dick, that means the sooner you have to stop your pickup pace and go back to the slow dick.
Oh, that's what I was also.
You also
thinking.
have
you
to do intermediate. Yeah, you have to, because it's about both of what you want. It's about. Because it all feels good, but it's different feelings. You got to give it all to her.
Every time. I'm sorry, guys. It's hard work, and we don't get a lot of credit for it, but it's the things that we got to do.
You actually do get credit for it.
I don't.
You never checked your bitch's text messages?
No, I don't.
To her friends?
No, she don't talk about it. I wish she would.
And you don't know what she tells these bitches in person. But I promise you, when a bitch gets some good dick, she runs and tells. She runs for the hills.
She's told him in front of me, but I don't think
she's told them on the mountain. Yes, she has.
It's not real if she don't go back and tell your sister. So I don't believe it.
There's something called BPS. I came up with this acronym back in 2013.
BPS?
Big penis symptoms. The big penis symptoms are as follows. Mind you, this doesn't necessarily have to come from a big penis. I should have called it GPS, good penis symptoms, because not every good penis is big.
That is true. I'm a prime example.
But a good dicking will have you tired.
Yes.
You will want to nap.
Dreary. Hungry.
Yes, I was going to say that. Definitely. You want to eat.
You may want some wine.
You may be dehydrated. You may need lots of water. Yes. Sometimes the vagina is so sore that you need to go get in the tub. As Babe just stated. What, Babe?
Water, a plate, and a dab.
The dab comes in handy. I can't walk outside to smoke the weed, but just give me the dab, babe. So, if you fall under any of these categories, I would say 2 to 3 or more.
206-188.
You said what or more?
9596 to get treated for your good dick syndrome. That is 206-188-9596.
Whose number did you just give out?
At the end of the day, that was
a whole ass number. Like,
nobody's never.
I'm sure that's somebody's number. You give a whole ass area code.
I know.
You say 555 nothing. 206.
Huh. On some real shit, what I was trying to say is, if your bitch jumps up with energy after you fuck her. You're whack, nigga. You didn't do your job.
Not necessarily true.
Bro, if she's hella energized, there might be that spurt in the first few minutes.
I'm talking,
but she's gonna slow down
after
your whole endorphins, because the way your hormones are even set up.
After the quickie,
I said that stupid fucked up.
Hormones.
The
way your hormones are.
I did say it like
your
that.
Your hormones are further get you slurpy.
But I'm saying like your hormones.
The hormones make you slurpy.
Shut up. I'm saying, like, the way your hormones are set up, right? When you have sex, you release endorphins that make you feel good, right?
For real.
But then after that, you release a hormone that makes you feel calm, tired, relaxed.
It's called serotonin.
Exactly.
Ralph, do you after?
Come on now, like
What I'm saying is, after,
you really didn't exercise it to that ability,
if you're really
didn't get there yet,
if you're really fucking, then yes, Rio is correct. I do not
right,
subscribe to this
but
line of thinking.
On the guy's side, after you fuck, are you feeling energetic or are you feeling sleepy?
If it's good, I'm feeling sleepy. If it's not, then I want to get up.
But what if it's the morning sex?
Energetic. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I was about to say.
Energetic as fuck. I'm ready for my
I'm ready
day.
for a good
Bro
day.
was about to tell. Bro was about to tell on Kindle and have me never fucking Kindle ever again.
What?
When you said if it's good, it's sleepy, and then he had to follow up with the extra question, I was like, yeah, sometimes
it was for clarity. It was for clarity.
I know, but sometimes this nigga, I be asking him too, nigga, why I'm ready to go to bed? Why do you have so much energy? He's like, babe, I don't know. And I'm like, was it good? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
sometimes it just be making you.
No, a lot of times I want to put you to bed and play the game. So, like,
and I don't even think about it, but just be like, why do I have all this energy now? I'm tired as fuck, but I'm ready to do some more shit.
Lioness.
Nah, so we got, we got missionary at 3, doggy style at 4. I think
then what do you
for top 5 sexual positions? I think number 2 should be the camel rub, the camel slide,
the sideways.
Yeah, when you're trying to get them wet when they're sleeping,
why
wake them
is
up with
that
the dick.
number 2? I think that's real lazy.
If you knew how much work it took for me to wake a girl up with my dick,
it doesn't take
in a way
that
doesn't
much.
Make her mad.
We already know that you're doing it
in a way that doesn't make her mad and still want her to have sex.
If we're mad, it's because we already know we're not doing it. We already know when you're doing it. I think Kendall tried. You know what? I wasn't sure if this was a dream or not. I think Kendall tried to do this shit to me this morning. But you know what? I swear to God.
It happens every morning.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I think I heard this nigga say, I'll try again later.
I know.
Or like something to that extent.
Like,
he was like, or no, maybe it was last night. And he was
I'll let you know when I try. I didn't try it this morning.
Did you try it last night?
No.
Hey, lover. I 100% say I'll try again later.
I felt like a tapping on my shoulder, and I was like, in my head, I was like, nah.
I mean, when we were cuddling, I'm gonna get hard. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's not a thought, but it's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
You tap her
my
shoulder,
dick's
bro?
finna be there. No.
While you're sliding?
No, there was no sliding.
No shoulder was tapped.
I know, but I'm saying
that's not how I'm coming at it.
Tapping his shoulder trying to get some pussy is funny as fuck.
Hey,
like,
hey. Hey, Chief.
I don't know what happened. Like, I was halfway asleep.
You were watching your show, and I was just cuddling you.
Hey, cousin, let me guess. Why are you tapping somebody for sex?
I went to sleep, and like, it was like, as I was like in and out of my sleep.
Rio, no one can hear you from back there.
So I was in and out of my sleep, you know. I was just like going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep, waking up, kind of like playing back to where I had left off. But when I had really realized I was done, you know, I was like, I'm really gonna go to sleep.
I went to sleep before you. I was too tired to even attempt that shit.
I know, but when I woke up, I was like, was this nigga trying to fuck last night?
I was too tired to even try, love.
See, look, not every night. He said he was too tired to try.
Yeah, sometimes.
Obviously, it's not
Rio,
that desirable.
No, that's not the.
Don't say all that.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
We was up till 4 in the morning watching.
You wasn't up
too
doing
tired.
shit.
We was up till like 3.
I was watching shit.
I know. I was making beats and then I was tired. I thought we was gonna go to bed a little earlier. Maybe if we did that, then change would have changed. But I was
right.
pooped.
You know how you be hoping to go to sleep early to catch the morning sex,
bro.
and
I was
still don't work. You be pissed.
I'll still fuck. He knows that.
All right, guys. What's the number? Drippy. What's the number 1 sex position? What's your favorite sex position? Please talk into the microphone. Kendall, yours is missionary.
Yeah, fuck it, missionary.
Mine is not froggy style, but it's from the side. But I want to be facing you.
I do like the side.
Nah, that side facing each other.
The side facing.
No, froggy style is anyways.
I mean, the reverse cowgirls is always up there.
Oh
But
yeah, what is it?
That's I don't like that in real life. I only like to watch that on
But you
porn.
asked the question and wouldn't even let a motherfucker answer.
I was just trying to give him time to get to the mic. It seemed like he was gathering his question. I didn't want there to be hella dead air.
Wait, did I do this right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta hold it for hella long.
Oh.
Yeah, go for it though.
I think it depends dead.
You got number one. Oh yeah, it is blinking like it's dying. It is dead. What's your number one? This is a good question for you.
I would definitely have to say my favorite sex boy. I think I have two.
As I
don't know
would
what
expect.
the other one's called, but
That's the best kind.
My first one, I'm definitely gonna have to say missionary.
Ooh, damn! See the underrated player in the game.
And then
we all said that.
Yeah, man. It's the Matt Strong of sex positions.
Describe the other one.
I guess
It's the Mono Ginobili.
on the stemmy.
On the stomach.
You gotta lay on
Flat,
that
flat,
stomach.
flat?
You can lay flat.
Woo!
Flat
Hey,
on that
Hold it together.
stomach.
Take it all.
yeah.
Not
In my personal life, when I'm not doing the overall list, that is probably 3 or 2.
Yeah, I love missionary. Missionary that one. You trying to hurry up and go to sleep?
Missionary be that 7 or 6.
Get up on that missionary.
You put missionary at 7?
I'm putting a lot of things before missionary.
Name 6 more positions you put over missionary.
I'm putting doggy style over missionary.
That's one.
I'm putting my side shit from the missionary. I'm putting that side from the back shit. I like that side from the back shit a lot more.
Okay, that's 3.
That's probably my number 2 actually, because I like that way more than doggy style. Because I get to grab the ass and feel it and still grab a titty. It's perfect. And you can, and it's not like I can still turn her head and kiss her and shit. Like, you know, it's dope. She got her hair smells good. You know, it's always the one if her hair smells good. You know, fucking what am I at? 3, 4?
That's 3.
That's 3. Just put it just other positions in front of missionary. Oh, bent over, stand up, not quite doggy style, not on the knees, but bent over something. The fucking one. I've only got to do it like 3 times though. In my current relationship, which is my only relationship. It's the only relationship that I've ever been in my life.
Can you like do it with your fingers or something? What that is? What?
So let's say that this is the couch, right? Let's say this couch is like hip
up.
height, right? Bend you over the couch, bend you over the bed, bang from the back, right?
So it's not really work for her
at all.
But she's still bent over.
Yeah, it's not work at all. But it gets real lit when she put that leg up, that first leg up, and then, you know, if you get a good stretching before, you can get that second leg up.
Okay, that's 4.
And then it's a full spread. That shit look like a turkey coming out the oven on Thanksgiving.
I don't know what that looks like.
Delicious, tasty, ready to be devoured. Possibly plated with a side of stuffing.
Alright, that's 4.
Is it dry?
No, because I put it in the bag when I baked it.
Alright, 4. I need 2 more.
No, I had some really good sex.
I know you were getting in your bag, but I'm not.
I was killing that shit. I put it in a bag when I baked it.
We're at 47 minutes.
No, next, bro.
You got 2 more. What?
All right. What are the top 5 drugs?
Drugs?
Yeah.
Right now, meth, heroin, crack.
I'm not talking about sold.
Put them opiates
I'm talking about to do.
Oh, that I like to do?
Yeah, I'm putting shrooms number 1. Weed is not a drug to me, so we will not count
is
that.
not my number 1. I would never count weed
I'll give you.
drug.
I have a very big drug palate.
I wish that this nigga wouldn't answer this, but
Sex
I'm
was
gonna
for me,
let him
drugs was for
answer
you.
this anyway. Go ahead, Kendall.
Let Kendall get in his bag real quick.
Go ahead, get in your bag, Kendall.
You know, I'm putting LSD probably 3 or 4.
Acid is number 1.
Acid's number 1. No, shrooms are
Ew.
acid,
Number 1.
bro.
I'm disgusted.
Molly's 2.
Molly's a 3.
Mushrooms
I'm okay
3.
with
I give Molly a 3.
Mushrooms are 3.
I'll give Addy a 2.
DMT 4.
I haven't done it. I'm not rich enough
Never
to do
done
it,
that.
but in concept, it's up there. But because I haven't done it, I can't speak.
Yeah,
to it.
only in concept.
I've only other than like lean and Addies, so I'd rather do Addies than lean. So
I don't want to do lean ever again, but I might try Coke a few more times.
Oh, Coke, yeah, sorry, Coke.
I guess
Coke strong 5.
Babe,
Yeah, that was my fifth.
I think
Go
Babe
to the
just
center.
sounded like a crackhead, but we'll move on to bro.
No, I think I'm with him. Except I'm putting Shrooms 1, Addy 2. Are you doing playback right now? I can. Why are you playing me back right now?
I don't know what's happening.
Did you stop recording?
Solid punch in. Tejan, what are your 5 favorite drugs?
Yeah, I like how you just broadcasted that, you bitch. I'm sorry. I meant to say dick.
It wasn't gonna be clear, so just let the people know. Full transparency.
What's your shit?
It's Drippy.
What's up, Drippy?
Come on out. No, I would definitely have to say my 5 favorite drugs. Ooh.
1 through 5.
You don't have 5.
The
Okay,
greatest.
Then do you whatever your top.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
I
Start.
like me a perk.
Ooh, the Berkey.
And then
I like me a Xan.
I ain't
Wait,
never
time
done
out,
perk.
time out. That shit don't make you constipated? That perk made me constipated.
I don't pop perks every day.
Okay, okay, word. He said I'm a responsible popper.
I'm a responsible pill popper. Pill popper.
That shit
Sip
have
popper.
my stomach on lockdown.
So I like me a perk. I like me a Xanny.
Word. Where I don't
I'll
relate,
take
but I
an
feel you.
X.
Xannies make niggas
We started
retarded.
this.
I'll take them all.
Bring it back. Ooh, I don't even
I'll
know.
take a little Molly.
Okay.
Get me hot.
Mhm.
Start sweating in it, B.
We dancing all night.
So, and then
Listening to
I
house
think
music.
honestly that would probably be it. You know, I don't really, you know,
Soca.
I don't really fuck with the white girl like that because it's just like, after that one little hit and that rush, you be ready for some more.
Yeah.
So I just be over it, and I don't like the fact that I could just keep doing it and keep doing it.
It's
like,
pretty
bitch,
heavy.
Am I high or am I high?
It just fades too fast, huh?
You feel me? So when it comes to doing white girl, you know what I'm saying? You can count me out, but you know what I'm saying?
I stopped hearing him. Is he good?
You're good. I just turned him down a bit. It was coming in hot.
Okay,
It's
cool.
not,
Coming in hot.
Nothing like that. But other than that, that's all you'll catch.
Drugs are bad, okay? Kids, don't do drugs, okay?
Don't do drugs, guys.
Don't do drugs unless they're in our top 5.
And
Unless you got a solid plug.
Oh yeah.
Don't buy drugs from niggas you
how
don't know.
about don't do white girl unless you got a real motherfucking
Yeah,
deal.
another public service announcement while we're talking about how to clean your vaginas. Let's also talk about how to buy your drugs. You know, make sure you're cool with the motherfucker that you're getting your
If the
shit
nigga-
from.
If the nigga walks on the street and says, I have acid, don't buy that acid from him.
No, don't buy no drugs.
Don't buy drugs from random niggas.
Yeah, drugs from randos is not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool at all.
Talk to your friend.
Not even weed.
He has
Don't
a
even-
plug.
Don't even buy weed from the rando. It's cool sometimes. It's a lot, but it's pretty easy to spot the whack, lace weed. But
If 4 of your friends don't have the same plug, then bro, don't do it.
if none of your friends know the plug, don't do it. Especially in a city like ours where it's too small, niggas.
Everybody knows.
somebody.
Everyone's the same 2-3 plugs.
You know, we
I
all
have
get
a
weed from the same
PSA.
18 people.
Number 1, as females, drugs are just overall bad for your pussy.
I was
okay?
gonna say your vagina.
Let's just be real with that. Number 2, bro just said something about if they're in our top 5. Babe had the worst top 5 ever. Please. Let's stay away from drugs that kill parts of our brains and shit like
That's
that.
every drug.
No, that's not actually every drug. Because some drugs have natural properties and some drugs have unnatural properties. So
I hear niggas don't dream after taking DMT.
Because you just lived in a dream, nigga.
Because you're so overflooded with that with that fucking chemical. Like it literally.
But apparently that's one of Babe's favorite drugs.
Exactly.
That's in his top 5.
But it also seems like one of the most filthy drugs to ever
I've
exist.
only done it once. And
You
I
get to
didn't
die
even
and
know it.
experience the afterlife and still be alive.
How
Nigga,
do you
what?
get to die?
It you go to sleep, but then you die.
It takes like all the things that you use to dream and like So you can like live like a whole 32-year life, and it only lasts like 15 minutes.
Exactly,
so, like,
it's 10
you'll
to
literally like
minutes.
come back and be like, I just lived with the fucking Doors for 32 years. I just had fucking children.
What's that?
With
all
this shit.
What's that?
Come
What's
back
that?
like,
What's
what
that chemical
Is
that
that
released?
what you did?
What's that chemical?
I didn't have that type of trip. No.
Like
what did you have?
Rio. What's
it
that?
Was a.
I'm sorry, sis. Beep that out. Sis, what's that? What's that chemical that releases into your brain when you dream? Whatever that shit is,
it releases it. It taps right into it.
Like, but no, it's the same. It's the same one that releases when you die. Yeah. About 15 minutes after you die.
No, I understand.
DMT taps into that, and I'm pretty sure it's like dimethyl. And that is the chemical.
Tryptamine.
So, actually, can I ask a question, and this is just out of my natural curiosity?
What's up?
Is that the same? Is that something that similarly goes on with acid as well? Or
no.
What is that?
No. Acid is a different part of the brain, different receptors, different axons, the whole different lobe. Your dreams.
It's more like it's like peyote, but you don't shit yourself.
Acid is all back lobe. Dreams, they're right here, in the middle, in that core, in the central part of your brain, the smallest lobe.
What about the back lobe necessarily? Because I understand with the back lobe, that's actually just your whole
perception.
Primal. That's actually everything primal. That's everything.
No, that's the frontal lobe. Is the mechanics.
No, everything primal to you comes from your cerebellum. That's in the back lobe.
Okay.
That's at the stem of your brain. That's basically
really. Then switch what I said then.
Exactly.
Then
So do you exactly? So do you understand like why I'm asking these questions?
And that's perception. Whatever.
Yes, because like animals, everybody,
they're all
it starts from the back lobe and then
cord.
It goes up from there. Mm-hmm. We are the highest quote unquote form of animal because we have so many lobes in front of our back lobe, whereas there's animals that mainly have just that back lobe.
Right. That's why dolphins are so filthy.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is.
You know, dolphins communicate through sonic waves.
Yes, I do understand that. But what I'm saying is that.
Oh, I was just trying to take
Which one? You were saying the acid controls the back lobe, right?
I meant the front lobe. I meant whichever one is the perception. It's not motor skills. It's perception.
Okay.
And I thought that was the back lobe, and I thought the frontal lobe was like how you move your limbs and shit.
Mm-mm.
So I just.
It's reverse.
Okay. So you know how dolphins communicate through sonic waves and shit. Super smart. They can use like 30% of their brain, right? Which is why I think music is so powerful to connect us all, because it accesses parts of our brains because it accesses parts of our brains that we don't actually connect to on a conscious level. You know, it evokes feelings and sensations and thoughts that for us. It produces thoughts on our behalf. What's like some of your favorite, like not even your favorite, but like the greatest song openings that you could think of, like the ones that just hit you the hardest?
You want me to name particular songs?
Yeah, because just for example, I don't know any song that touched me on a deeper, more spiritualistic level than "Hit 'Em Up." When he said, "First off, fuck your bitch in the clip you claim."
Yeah,
I was like,
that was definitely filthy. But on other notes, I have gospel songs that hit me on those levels.
I'm talking about those first few moments, though.
Yes.
Yeah. What's some of those songs?
That one song that I love. When I Worship, that's not what it's called. It's called the Worship Medley.
The
Worship Medley by Joe Pace. The first few chords are just like the most peaceful and resonating.
Can you talk the lyrics to me for a little bit?
It's like, I wish we could play it.
When I worship.
It said, dun, 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 when I worship.
Oh.
When I lift up my hands, I acknowledge.
Yeah.
I am yours to command. I surrender.
Okay, Kendall, what you got?
I'm trying to think.
because I was not. I thought I tried to think of gospel songs, but I didn't think
it's not always a gospel song.
I mean, I could say the nigga answer and Meek Mill intro.
Think about that song. Do you think about
I mean,
that
both the
song
intros
ever?
on Dreams and Nightmares and House Party are on his album In Dreams and Nightmares too.
Wait, that one song though, I don't know who wrote it though. I'm gonna get back to you on that song real. Fucking, we made it out Kentucky out of all that happened after the preacher.
T Grizzly.
That 6 deep.
No, I do fuck with that song.
That opening is hard as fuck.
But see, are you talking about hard openings or are you talking about impactful openings?
Because
they're
I'm
all
also
different. Because you're naming all hard. Rough.
Okay, well let me go to my next one. Dun, 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 dun.
That was impactful to other people, but you know who I thought was even better than that?
I mean, Jay-Z
who I
PSA.
thought you were doing.
If you
Who
hear
I
that
thought
shit.
you were doing. I thought you were doing. Fuck, was that Nas and the Fugees? Or fuck, who was that?
Hey, Nas's One Mic is one of my favorite openings.
I thought you
How's
were doing the beginning of that.
Beat, I don't think that song has a very iconic opening.
That was kind of similar to the beginning of that as well.
I'm pretty sure. Doesn't it just start off with her singing? Lauryn Hill?
Maybe that's not the song that I'm thinking of then. I'm thinking of a song you before you started going directly into where I knew exactly where you were going. Before you made it very clear where you were going, I thought you were going in a different direction. And it was also an equally impactful opening, I guess.
But when you hear them doom 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 off the PSA, you don't get hype.
No, I'm not. I'm one of the guys that think
Jay-Z
PSA,
bro.
crazy overrated.
Nick, I can't even have this conversation with you, bro.
Jay-Z's
I seen that shit live, nigga. I heard that shit. I lost my mind.
Hey,
ASAP.
Who's that? Manny Fresh on that beat? T.I., bro, that fucking album, but that song. My nigga, keep going, Rio. Hey,
you niggas better exit
ASAP. That shit was the motherfucking anthem for at least the next 5 years.
I got my mind right.
It kept building up for like 8 more bars.
Literally, and it went harder and harder. Man,
he started adding the snares and claps and that guitar.
Contrarily, a nigga trying me is unlikely. They barking them bark.
The barking don't bother me. I'll be barking before they bite me. Niggas shocked to see my rap exactly how my life be.
Shiesty,
okay, anyways.
Fucking clips grinding.
Be taking over for the 9. You're working with some mad shit.
Of course, that's always, we're done.
I was just gonna say Juvenile Ha.
This impact. Ha!
Ha!
Let's even go to Juvie. Let's go to.
Juvie don't got no more songs.
No.
Let me see that rodeo.
Oh shit!
Don't sleep. Hey, fun fact: Juvenile is my cousin by marriage. Juvenile is my cousin by marriage.
Twerk that.
Let me see that rodeo.
Luda got one.
Red light dish or number 1 spot.
I think Luda has a better.
Fucking
lean back.
Or move, bitch.
That one for sure.
Kanye West produced like.
Yeah,
that definitely was a good one.
Kanye West, Jesus Walks. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Openings. Let's go to that graduation
I mean,
album.
even now, Wolves. It's a whole ass meme. The like the voice.
You know what? Cause I'm on my internet, right? I had to look up Luda because I'm like, I know Luda got some good ones.
Yeah. What
Luda was the best at that.
Area codes.
I got
hoes.
Off top.
I got hoes
in different areas.
Area code. Hoes in different area codes. Hoes.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
For sure.
I mean, if you really want to get, hey y'all.
My baby don't. 1, 2, 3.
You know, 8-year-old you was really moving to that shit.
Baby, what was that one?
Now
song
your
that
old
you
me
had
is moving
brought
to
up?
that
Oh, you were talking about Black Beatles.
Hey, wait.
Oh,
lesser known.
yeah.
Quiet. Lesser known song. Aquemini. Incredibly recognizable and impactful opening. That's something you shut up to when you listen. You see when the sun goes down. Like, that's some shit that it hits every single time just as hard. That song probably gets better with time.
You can even get simpler. Rick Ross, every day I'm hustling.
That's, oh my God.
When that shit dropped, you was like, what is this?
You know what? Can I
so
say,
real
sorry, I don't
hard.
mean to be up on the mic like that, but actually,
We
can
need
I
you
say,
up on the mic.
can I tell you one thing for sure?
What's up? Tell me.
Even harder than that. And I can guarantee you
Duffel
every
Bag
single
Boy.
one of my family members will say Duffel Bag Boy is harder.
Yes, my nigga.
That song, when I swear to God,
Bro,
when
honestly,
that song
I have
comes on
a-
this, that nigga said, bam, 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 bam.
My whole relation to that song is so weird.
Bam, bam, bam.
My aunt was dating one of the dude that made all the shirts in the video.
Damn.
So like I had one of those shirts as a kid, and I seen that video. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, they got my shirt on. And he's like, oh no, bro, I didn't work with these niggas. I was like, what?
We used to be like, so go and get your money, little duffel bag
That's an anthem.
boy.
That is like a slave song. That is
Literally.
that is a soul track.
I ain't never ran from a nigga.
Speaking
but
of soul
I
tracks,
damn sure.
Fabulous.
Somebody did this.
Really? That nigga really said
Somebody did this.
That was the dumbest shit I heard in my life, nigga. He said yo, I hate it when the people somebody did this.
Somebody did this.
Oh, wait, nigga.
I'm about to make that a beat drop, nigga.
I really like what you done to me. I can't.
Really
That's not an opening though. That's a hook.
Yeah.
I can't. And Ashanti got too many good hooks to me give her credit.
Hey,
Honestly,
one
can
of
I
the
tell you, I just found out that was actually Ashanti singing that.
It wasn't Ashanti singing.
It was Ashanti singing, and then they put Tamia's track over Ashanti's track and blended them, but it was mainly Ashanti's track.
I never even heard
the music business is a dirty game.
Most of because we heard the voice and we knew it was Ashanti's, but on the credits it says Tamia.
Damn.
Who is married to what's his name, Grant, the basketball player.
Hugh?
No, nigga, Hugh Grant is someone else. That's a white actor.
Grant.
Grant Hill?
Yes, Grant Hill.
Thank you, Jakeon.
That's Tamia's.
Yeah,
See.
I don't know that nigga.
Her husband or whatever, but basically, you know, a lot of Ashanti fans were coming out and being like, you know, defending her and just saying like, a lot of the songs that were coming out in the early 2000s, a lot of the J-Lo songs,
That's all Ashanti.
those were her. Those were actually
her songs.
The track
She
was
did the
written and
originally recorded
but
by
the
Ashanti.
other so like Tamia does.
Hey, shout outs to Ashanti. Because
Right.
she's still hella sexy.
Right, but look, so what happened was Tamia dubbed over Ashanti's vocals and they blended them both.
Oh, they even kept Ashanti's vocals?
Yes. So, but Ashanti was like, that was a big thing in the music industry at the time. A lot of people, because at the end
Who
of
did that run?
that was Ashanti, but at the end of the day, she's basically saying like, you know, a lot of people weren't marketable at certain points in time, and there were other people who were, but there were other people who had talent.
Is she saying that she wasn't marketable?
Honestly,
because Ashanti was already popping with Ja Rule by
honestly,
the fucking time Fabulous.
But think about this though, she started when she was like 13, 14 years old, singing and songwriting. You know what I mean? So it's kind of at that time they either have to sex you up and make you older than you are, or they have to make you younger than you are, and so. Whatever was just going on with her team at the time was going on with her team, and they were having the situation that they were having where they felt like she could add more profit necessarily to the situation by
adding her lyrics, her voice, and her recognition. But get any of the recognition.
Right, but she was just saying she don't care about that because that's how the music industry was. But she was just like, that's what the music industry was like at the time. But other people are more right, and other people are more so like, well, in situations more so where J-Lo is
the star, the name,
but not dubbing your shit at all. She's not dubbing anything. She's just how do I say this? Like, she's literally stealing your vocals. You know what I mean? That's basically like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing.
Just keep going.
That's basically like if someone. Okay, stop. That hurt.
I was trying to find a way.
I
like
know,
you were wondering what we were doing.
I know, but it just hurt my ears in real life.
Oh.
You know, ever since I fell a few months ago, so my ears are like weird and sensitive.
We're gonna take a quick pause for
this. This would be a good idea for such and such artists to use, and to re-record or whatever. And then you find out that artist never actually re-recorded the song. They just used your lyrics, your vocals,
your whole thing,
your whole shit, and just put it out as if it was theirs.
The music business is a cold, evil, dirty game.
Right, but that was the difference, and that's why people are saying, like, Ashanti doesn't really, when he talks about underrated or overrated, she's hella underrated, because at the end of the day, she wrote a lot of people's music, she sang a lot of people's vocals that people don't even understand that.
She got her own piano via instrument. Alicia's Keys is a fucking instrument that you can download and use to make beats. That's some shit. It's literally her. It's a sampled her playing the piano. Just because she's that icy.
Literally, though.
Alicia's Keys is an instrument in Contact. It's a Contact library where they sampled Alicia Keys at home playing the fucking piano.
Oh, yeah, Alicia Keys, sorry.
Yeah. And I want that pack. It's like $100. I need to buy it, but I already have 1,000 pianos.
Think about they have artists like, think about,
You recording?
Underrated or overrated, Nicole Scherzinger.
Under or over?
I say underrated as
How?
fuck. Because, nigga, she was the entire Pussycat Dolls. Right. And if you actually break down the actual vocals, have you heard Buttons featuring Snoop Dogg?
That's one of my favorite songs.
Do you know in the beginning?
Is loosen
No, the beginning. That whole sound that's in the beginning, that's her singing that. Anyone who doesn't know that would think that was an instrument or a plug-in or something like that. She's literally singing parts of the beat. You know what I mean? That is a dumb, filthy artist. When you can contribute to the beat, when you can add a boom cat, a pow pow, whatever the fuck it is, and it can be incorporated, like when they can use your voice as an instrument, I have respect for you, hands down, period, no matter what.
The voice is the best instrument.
And the most versatile, fucking sexiest, most soothing, the most relatable. Do you guys remember that crazy storm that we had the other night? Maybe like probably 2 weeks ago by now?
No.
That crazy rain and thunderstorm.
Oh, well, yeah, talking to the mic though, pimp.
So, in the middle of that storm, there was a missile that went off. Did you hear that?
You had referenced it, but I had.
Bro, I swear that I hear it because in the middle of that storm, I was driving and my eyes closed for a second because I thought I got hit by like lightning or. No, I swear to God.
That was the second one. He's talking about the very first one that happened.
He said 2 weeks ago.
I know, but because we talked about this before, that happened.
Well then, I'm out this conversation because I wasn't out and I was in my house when that happened.
I was at Lacey's, but
the very first one. We had the most lightning strikes ever in Washington.
Yeah.
By like 100 something. Like it was like the 39, and we had like 200 and some shit like that, or 1,000 or some crazy shit.
100%. That was 100% a manufactured lightning storm. They were harnessing energy using a weather machine that they used to send nitrogen into the atmosphere to accumulate a bunch of warm and cold air to create a cumulus nimbus that was so large, in fact, larger than anyone that they've created in the greater Seattle area. And they're based out of the south end, probably somewhere around Renton. I always see it going in that southeast direction if I'm looking from Skyway or the south end. If you're in the Seattle area and looking to your night sky between 12 and 5 a.m., you will 100% see clouds form around a location in the shape of an orb every single night consistently. This shit
we
is
had 1,250 lightning strikes that day.
Yeah.
In the course of 3 hours, and like the most that we ever had was like in the hundreds, like low hundreds.
So I knew that they were doing something because of the sheer number of lightning strikes that there were and the resulting thunderclaps. But if you notice, the clouds centralized around the same area of the south end. And then a fucking missile launched directly after the lightning and just too fast to be disguised in the thunderclap. So I knew that they were trying. Well, that made me
they were trying to pull something off.
That they were trying to time it
perfectly with everything else that was going on. But we already know that they've been
Government
doing
got a
shit
weather
with the
machine.
weather. We already know that they've been creating more than just thunderstorms. You know, in terms of tsunamis and tornadoes and hurricanes and shit like that. So you know what I mean? They're out here really coming up with shit. If niggas was going through biochemical and biomedical warfare in the fucking 1400s and 15, 16, 17, 1800s,
and
niggas is far more advanced.
Sweeping the
niggas
wind.
is far more advanced in 2019. You know, let's just be real with each other. Everyone tries to make it seem like everything is a conspiracy theory, but at the end of the day,
and they try to make it seem like this technology is in the future.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, isn't society supposed to evolve? So, like I said, going back to what I said, if niggas was doing all this other types of warfare, blankets of smallpox and all types of shit like that back in the day, do you think niggas is still doing dumb shit now? Or like, cause that wasn't dumb. Like he said, that was clever at the end of the day. They actually thought about that, and they really put that effort in behind that shit. So
and
it's
that
just
money.
Like,
follow
these
your
big
money.
Banks were fucking funding all that shit. Whoever you're putting into power. Not even just taxes, because even back then.
No, those are the federal. Oh,
I know.
Actually,
I was just talking referencing those
task
time
force,
periods.
So it is privately funded. You're
exactly. Right. So you know, you just gotta be real. Like, at the end of the day, society is getting dumber and dumber because we're getting smarter and smarter. Let's just be honest here. Exactly. There's a certain group of people who are privy to a certain amount of knowledge and a
level of education,
and a level of knowledge, education, exposure, like you said, to where it seems as though we're all getting dumber, but really at the end of the day, you're not even putting
just getting
exactly, and you're really not even putting no effort into figuring out what the fuck is really going on. Instead of actually thinking for yourself, you much rather sit and believe that something is just unable to happen. Like it's out of this world. Is it really out of this world though? Like the type of shit that people be saying, like
not at all.
It's come on out, clones and
they make movies about
time travel and all this stuff.
So obviously it's imaginable.
People are coming up
AI
with
will
these
kill us all.
concepts from somewhere. Like
we will kill us all. Then AI will replace us.
Come on now, they're waiting for us to just off each other, and then they're waiting for them to figure out how to repopulate and recreate. And we were just talking about the shit at Denny's. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Denny's. I hate Denny's. I didn't eat there. But at the same time, you know, when you were talking about, would you say something about,
What's that?
I can't even remember what you said.
About Denny's?
No, I just got off track because I hate Denny's so much. I haven't even ate today. That's how hungry.
Until you guys bring back that 2, 4, 6, 8
I was wondering where the fuck that shit went, because I was like, you know what?
Fuck y'all.
No, because I was like, I hate Denny's on a regular.
Y'all can't still be Denny's and have IHOP prices.
If you were willing to have the 2, 4, 6, 8, I was possibly willing to see what was popping, but no, nigga. Anyways, at the end of the day, I'm about to check off and sign off. We have music and shit to do. Bro was trying to actually turn the last half of this shit into the diary session, so we're about to do that next time. You know.
No, I still gotta close with the anecdote.
You may have to, but we gotta wrap it up.
So I want to ask.
Figure it out.
I had
Brody.
a dream where I was fucking some other girl. Does that kind of cheating on my girlfriend?
In her head, yes. No.
In her head.
Of course, it's cheating to us.
Can I get your opinion?
Not
Can I
in
get
real
some backup?
life. We know it's not logical.
She's hit me with the. I've had dreams that you were doing something with somebody. I was like, what?
Exactly.
you was talking to someone. I was like, talking to what? I was doing what?
Ooh.
Like, nah, it was bad.
Yep.
It was bad.
If
bad.
I something is bad, it's bad. That's the end of it. Period. If you fuck with me, you love me, you're gonna make it work. So yeah, you did cheat. Goodbye.
All right, guys. Since you're rushing me out of this bitch, listen to some of these headlines I came up with. Hey, make sure that screen doesn't go black. Told you, you nigger.
I knew.
Hey, we punched in. We live.
No, I knew he didn't know. I knew he didn't. Kendall's always making assumptions.
But we already established that was the
Anal
reason.
sex? What about it?
Make sure we're recording. I want to see if I want this on record.
I know it's not recording.
It's recording.
Is
Are you
it?
sure it's not
Yes.
moving?
There's nothing moving.
It's moving, baby. It's zoomed out.
Oh.
Anal sex, the one-way road. And that's a
Obviously,
triple
if it
entendre.
goes inside, it's two ways.
Wait, no. Yes, that was the first entendre. The second one would be,
Unless you like it like that.
are you willing to exchange anal for anal? If that's the case, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to go?
If you're a guy and you want anal, are you willing to let your girl give you anal?
No, if you're a guy and you want anal, are you willing to let your girl give you anal?
That's what I just said.
You said if you're a guy and you want anal.
That's not
You made it
From the girl.
Yeah, you want to give anal to the girl.
Oh, yeah, say
To
that.
accept the anal.
Yeah, that's part of my question.
You know what? I think that should be everybody's first anal experience.
The mutual anal.
Yes.
Know how it
If
feels.
you want anal, yeah, you need to have the mutual anal just so that you can like understand, and then after that, it's like, okay, if you both do it and you're both down, that's okay.
I don't even watch anal porn. I'm cool.
That's all I watch.
Matter.
Anal porn, threesome anal.
Why is that all you watch?
Well, I mean, not all, but I don't really like just watching the regular sex porn. I can have regular sex. I can't just have anal sex.
Oh, you're in that bag, huh?
He said, unless I go back to my baby mother, I can't do anything with the ass. White bitches love the ass.
I didn't say that.
Well, that's what the conversation was on his birthday.
Here, shut the fuck up. I love my girlfriend.
I know that I'm not talking about this recent birthday.
I'm gonna
This
stay
was
with my girlfriend for as long as she's willing to stay with me, as long as my
Nigga.
sis shuts the fuck up.
If you don't shut the fuck up, you're making yourself guilty, because this was actually literally 2 years ago when I threw your 19th birthday party and we played
And then
King's
stop.
Cup.
We played King's Cup, and that's the end of this story.
Yeah.
That's not the anecdote I was gonna end on.
Doesn't matter.
where I got vulnerable with my family and they made fun of me for years to come.
You told me you eat ass.
Shut the okay, Rio.
Smooth transition.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
For
we're
just
not
a
done?
second. For
I
just
thought
a
we were
second.
done. And we
That
were
was
gonna...
your cue to hit the smooth transition,
That
Ralph,
was
bro.
not-
You
that
kind
was
of liked
not how
it,
we're
bro.
gonna fucking. That's our final fucking word, Rio. Dick. You're a fucking asshole.
Dive in, this shit feel like water.
I want to like
Dive
shout out
in,
to
this
Big
shit feel
Crit. I'm gonna
like
see him
water.
in Chicago and in
Dive
Seattle
in,
this
shit feel
October.
like water.
Anybody who hears this
Dive
should go
in,
listen to
this
my
shit
niggas'
feel
music
like
and check him
water.
out live. If you can't, he does a good show. I
He
actually went
said
to
my
my first
nigga's music
concert.
like he's a local artist. Fuck out of here.
I did.
Shout out to Big Crit because
Go listen to
he
my
came
partner,
and
bro.
performed at Manhattanville, spring of 2014.
Is somebody who kept throwing some shit on the water?
And you came to our quad jam. You actually put on a really good show. I was
Until
really
that white boy
excited
fucked
to
it up
see
for
you and
everybody.
shit like that. Until the drunk white folks didn't understand your music and then where you came from, threw a bottle of water on the stage, and you got off and tried to whoop his ass.
Yeah, so I just want to make people think when I tell stories and not make them think about what I do in my sexual life, but make them think about what they do in their personal life and how that affects their sexual life.
Of course.
Thank you.
Go see a therapist.
And if you can't afford one, there are some free services in your state. If you have a good state that provides services like that,
you can go check out your free clinic. You can call
206 188 9596. That is 206.
You don't know
whose number are you just plugging,
where they're
bro?
at. Like 211.
Because you got that number on the top of your head, bro. You plugging some number, bro.
He's been calling that number.
The only number I call is my girlfriend's number.
So is that your girlfriend's number?
No, I would never give.
So what number is that?
Number. That is the number that I've designated to be the podcast number.
There is no real number.
You say call the hotline.
Don't ever make up a fake number for someone to call.
I've kept it consistent. That's the most important.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. This must be a real number.
But
you
is
guys
it an actual
memorize.
text now number? Or
are we still boycotting the NFL, or is that over with?
Are you still giving out fake numbers?
I don't really like football, so it's an easy boycott.
88-9596.
Are we still...
Text right now for your in-live engagement.
I don't think I want to be a...
Ralph, end this with a sermon.
Embezzlement.
End this with a good sermon.
Some
wise
Bevel
words.
makes razors for coarse and brown-skinned people's hair.
I said a sermon, not an ad, nigga.
Oh, my bad.
Do you use a bevel?
No, I don't shave.
I actually use a bevel. It's smooth as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
My brother uses a bevel though.
My father does, and I steal his. So
solid. I
Can
hope
we
he gets
end this?
infected.
I've been asking you to wrap this
The
up.
world is a strange place, and it's a beautiful place at the same time. The only chance that we have to make it through it is by making it through it together, by accepting ourselves and each other for our differences and our samenesses. Thank you for our ad-libs. Keep going. I'm almost done. Let it rock. Yeah, spit it. We all have beautiful differences, you know. I prefer to fantasize about anal sex, whereas Drippy prefers to just go ahead and do it. And Kendall, on the other hand, has very little to say about missionary and very much to say about drugs, which is the very opposite.
I give a whole synopsis on missionary.
The missionary synopsis. I bet you keep it curt.
The breakdown.
And the most important part is that what was there constructive about this? We were supposed to get to somewhere constructive. What can they take away as a listener?
Missionary is underrated.
Missionary is underrated. And just look at things in your life that way. You know, what have you been underrating? You know, you've been sleeping on that guy, that girl. Was he only a 6, but he has a nice personality? Go try him out.
Fuck that 6.
He said a +3 in personality. Like an RPG.
Yeah, he got buffs.
He got good buffs. Or power up. We got good items on.
Go fuck that 6.
We don't care. Please don't fuck that 6.
As long as he doesn't have lazy dick.
Please don't fuck that 6.
Go fuck that 6.
Well, my name is M to the O. It's been a long story short.
Long story long. Long story long. My name is Ralph Redmond. I'm here with Sis and Kendo. And we got our special guest, Drippy, today. I want to thank you guys for listening
Thanks for tuning in with us.
Follow me at M to the O. Follow Rock Drippy. We got music coming. My nigga Ralph, he got music, I think. I don't know. He be real subjective. He be real selective.
Rock Drippy.
I'll come on with
take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Oh, Drippy.
Bust down and take it off.
Final words, Drippy. Drip on him. Make it wet. With your drip.
Who's man's?
He's not used to that big old dick.
Yeah. Shout out to the long skinny dicks.
Shout out to all the long skinny dicks. It's Drippy. You know what I'm saying? And we out here, we getting money. You know what I'm saying? We don't engage in the negativity. You hear me? That's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Get you some business. Mind you yours. Get you some her. You know what I'm saying? Live your best life. You know,
living my best life.
Suck my long.
And I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Living my best life. And I ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
And then after you do that, swallow the access coming.
The access.
He said he gonna swallow the
It's been a solid almost 130 minutes.